The atmosphere was certainly electric in there tonight. Give me an idea of just how the moment played out versus your expectations.
I think I've done everything right. Choosing me walkout music to get my people in that type of mindset, cheering, chanting. I just had to take a moment before I actually stepped in the octagon to just be like, oh, this is my moment, So it was a very proud moment for me coming from Liverpool as well.
Nice. Internet's going crazy right now. Fans, media, everybody's trying to debate the score and what it was. Give me an idea. I mean, were you and your team scoring it round by round? How did you have it going? What did you think when it came time to read the decision?
Listen, it's a close fight. It was a close fight. People are going to want to say that he won, and people say that I won. I couldn't care less. I got the decision. It was a really, really close fight. I think the thing is, mate, I'm not one to sit here and make excuses no matter what happened. I missed weight. I can't do anything about it. I missed weight. The night of having to cut weight, I had some problems to attend to whilst cutting weight, so I attended to them. But listen, there's no fucking excuse for missing weight. I missed weight, and it is what it is. I know people are going to want to throw around now like, oh, he still took it was 3 fucking pounds. We're fighting here, it was 3 pounds. And listen, I'm not trying to make out that I'm the good person, but it was 3 pounds. Stephen was going to take the fight no matter what. 3 pounds, it's his coaches and management to then look after him as best, and that's what they done. They made me weigh in it, the day very light, and they took 30%, and that's what comes with not making weight. I never made weight, no excuses. Do you know what I mean? But it's not like it changed anything in the fight. 3 pounds won't change nothing. It doesn't matter. If I'd made weight, no one would have said anything. But I didn't make weight, and I'm truly embarrassed by it. There's no excuses. I didn't make weight.
Darren, you said in the cage after the fight that you didn't necessarily deserve a title shot next. How far away do you think you are now?
I couldn't care less, mate. I think Stephen deserves I go with the interim more than I do myself. I know, I've just beat him in a close fight, but give it to Stephen. He made weight, and he's still number one and beat some more guys than me, so give it to him. Listen, mate, I'm a realist. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit anyone. I'm never going to bullshit myself, and I'm certainly not going to bullshit you, so give it to Stephen. I'm just going to go and train. I'm going to go on the air this week, and then I'm going to train Monday.
You changed up your walkout music.
Yeah.
It worked.
Of course.
Is that, if you found something that you're going to stick with now, and what was the thought process behind changing it?
No, I might not change it. I don't know. I'm not like a superstitious guy. I don't think, I have to have the same. I know some fights think everything has to be the same, but I just knew for that type of crowd, that type of tune would work, and I know that all you guys seen it. Yeah, I don't think scenes like that they've only been seen before, like in Dublin, I suppose. So, I looked over at one point in the day and had a big smile on his face. So I feel like I was very intelligent with my walkout music, and I wanted to have a good moment. It's never been to Liverpool, so.
David says he's taking you to Vegas next.
We'll see. I want to bring it to Anfield. So, America's amazing. I've never fought there. The pay-per-views, and then we all know Las Vegas and Madison Square Garden. But why can't I be the guy to bring the UFC to an arena, a stadium here in England, here in Liverpool? Why can't I do that? Why? Who's telling me I can't? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter who you are. I'll say fuck you, and I don't care. To me, I want a stadium event to happen, a pay-per-view at Anfield. I've had the dream of the Echo. That's been done now. Now it's Anfield. So, Dana's the boss, but manifestation. That's what it's all about.
Darren, congratulations on a very composed performance after a difficult couple of days. Just going back over that point that Simon mentioned there about Dana, he categorically said you're going to America next.
Yeah.
He's just been in here. We've seen great occasions though when British fighters have gone to Vegas, and there is clearly about 10,000 people that would travel over there with you, and it goes down in history in America, and it's strange to hear you say you are going to refuse it from them.
I'm not going to refuse it. If Dana says, Dan, you're fighting in Vegas, I say, okay. But I'll try and convince him. I'll say, listen, believe in me as I believe in myself. And yeah, 10,000 might travel over there, but 65,000 will fill Anfield, in the ground and sitting and seats, maybe more. So I know I can fill that shit out, trust me.
Is the title shot not the one in Anfield though?
Maybe, but listen, I'm not going to sit here and say, for starters, I missed weight, so I don't feel like I deserve a title shot. Anyway, I missed weight, so there you go, right away, I don't deserve the next shot at the title. Still feel that Stephen probably deserves it, maybe whoever wins out of the interim, maybe Stephen or Usman, they deserve it more. I've just said this, I'm a fucking realist, and I'll always stay this way. I still want to beat them all in the division. You know, I want to come back, I want to put that weight thing behind me. And it is what it is, but I'll try and speak to Dane, I'll convince him as best as I can, you know, with me nice little Scouse charm, and see where it goes.
Final one from me, in the last kind of 24, 48 hours, can you just say a few words about Mr. Cabon, Colin Heron, what he's done for you to keep everything together?
Colin doesn't say much, Colin doesn't have to keep anything together, Colin just says little pieces and little words of wisdom, and it just motivates you and keeps you positive. He's a phenomenal man. Without Colin, none of this happens, you know what I mean? And Colin is the main fucking man.
Thank you.
Where is he?
Darren, you mentioned how you thought that Stephen would anticipate that you'd come out the aggressor in the fight.
I'm fucking roasting him, sorry.
It's alright, it's alright, cool.
Fat belly, doesn't make weight.
Yeah, so he anticipated that you would come out as the aggressor during this fight.
Yeah.
What actually happens is you outstruck him in a really technical stand-up fight. Is your goal, when you step into the octagon, to show how diverse you are as a martial artist every time you get in there?
Good game plan, innit? I said I was going to finish him in the first, and through the rounds I could see him thinking, why isn't this little bastard running at me? And I had it all figured out. As much as it was me trying to figure him out and him trying to figure me out, it was crazy. It was Muay Thai versus karate. You know, he tried to take me down at one point, and I stuffed it with me wisdom and got back up. But I was trying to figure him out as much as he was trying to me. I was faking the left, but I wasn't throwing the left. I wasn't wasting no energy with it because I knew he wouldn't be there. He's so good with his head where he goes, and sometimes when I had him on the octagon, I'd open my hands up, you know, to make him think that I'm bigger than what I am. That's what I try and do. But listen, it was 5 rounds of each other. I said this, I put a tweet out there after a big Cowboy, I said what a chess match it would be, and it was, because as the people said, everyone's debating on Twitter. You know, I'm not on Twitter, but I can imagine that I'm getting hated on for missing weight, and you know, 50% are saying him and 50% are saying me. I won the fight, I did win the fight, but it was close as ever.
He makes guys, when he's at his best, Stephen Thompson, he really does make guys freeze up in there. The fight with Rory McDonald being a key example of that. Was that fight you studied going into this one?
I don't study fights, mate. I study my opponent when I'm in there. That's what Colin's for, Mr. Carbon. When I get in there, I feel it and how it's going. If I felt like the finish was there in the first, I definitely would have went for it, but it wasn't. He's too fucking clever for that. Everyone who's fought him knows Woodley's had 10 rounds with him. He's too clever for that shit. You can't lunge in on a guy like Stephen. He didn't hurt me with anything, you know. I think I poked his knee in the first, but like, you know, I tried to be do a bit of karate myself, but I'm shit at it, so. But he's too clever for that shit. In the gym it's different, you know, we're not in a fight, but in a fight you've got to be very calm and collected, and I think I've just shown maturity in fighting years there. I'm only 25, but I was very mature. He's 10 years my older.
During the post-fight speech, I'm not going to repeat what you said, but you did say something along the lines of who is...
Cunts.
No, not that one. You said something along the line of who is Darren Till. Now, is the doubters out there, are they a key motivation for you in terms of rising to the occasion on events such as this?
Yeah, no, I don't wake up every morning, you know, thinking who's a hater or this or what. Every morning I wake up, I want to do my coach proud and myself. Listen, I'm in this for myself. I started out as a fighter to be the best for myself, not no one. You know, when you hear fighters talk and they're like, my goals have changed because I've got a daughter and that, well, you're wrong, mate. It's got to be for yourself. You've got to do it for yourself, to you know, and I'm doing it all for myself. As much as I'm doing it for them people, it's all about me. And yeah, I fucking hate doubters. I hate them with a passion. I especially hate the fighters and that they doubt me. You know, I think every fight that fighter in the UFC that they went to predicted Wonderboy would win. Well, fuck yous. Look, now, yeah, it was a close fight, but I still showed me worth. You know, maybe now just stop doubting me a little bit less. You know, and there's no disrespect to Stephen. And I've just said I still think he deserves a title shot more than me, and I'll just beat him. But I just don't like getting doubted, and I don't want people saying this kid just come on the block and he thinks he's this and that. I don't. I just say I'm the greatest because I believe I am. That's all.
with you continuing to stack up the wins in your profile, keep rising, you're undoubtedly going to become a role model. You probably are already a role model in the city. Your language is undeniably colourful. Do you feel like sometimes you might have to tone that down a bit?
No, it's a word. It's just a word, right? It's expressive to how passionate I am. And you know, every time we're going for interviews, Till, can you not say this and not say that? And I say, maybe, I don't know, and then it comes out like Tourette's. So
you don't think that TV network stations are going to be like absolutely bricking it when you're going to be coming into studios? And
maybe, but they got a choice. They can have me on or not. It's no skin off my nose. I don't want to be a celebrity. Or I don't. You know, you can give me an interview. You can't. I don't care. But it's just I'm just so passionate. It's for me. It's just I'm so passionate about it, and I don't think when I swear words coming out of me, I shouldn't say this. I'm just passionate, and that's what comes out of me. And maybe I might have to tone it down, but I'm not going to. Cunt. Sorry.
Hey Darren, one of the parts of the agreement for making the fight happen after you missed weight was you making 188 pounds just right before the event. Was it a challenge for you?
Yeah, it was, because I've got the type of body, I don't know what it is. As soon as I missed weight, I started hydrating again, and my weight just shot right back up. I went back to, I think in kilos I went to 88, and I had to weigh in at 85.2. So that was the night going to bed. So last night I had to starve myself and not drink, and this morning, didn't I, Colin? I went and trained. So I went in the gym and done 45 minutes hard training to this is how much I wanted to fight, but I'll say it again, I'm not going to stop. There's no excuse for missing weight, and I'm truly ashamed by it. I don't like it. I feel like my win could be a little bit more right now if I'd made weight. I'm taking a bit off. No matter what, win, lose or draw, I'm still taking a bit off because I'm ashamed by it. I am a professional man, and as I've said, I'm a big guy for the weight, and I've got to get it more under control. And I've made weight before. I made 170. Like I had a coke before my last weigh-in, but just got to get it more under control now. It's just another thing, and adversity, bad or good, I'll face it.
Did you feel any inconveniences inside the octagon because of this 188 limit?
Yeah, I did. I just don't care. Honestly, I just do not care what happens. Honestly, I just don't care. When I'm inside the octagon, it's all blank. It's all different for me. Nothing affects me. Nothing affects me. Not right now, because you're just getting dragged from here, there, and everything. You haven't got a chance to breathe. You know what I mean? Like, I think later on in the week I'll be like, I've just gone 5 rounds with the number one in front of my hometown, and I'll look back on interviews and the way the fans cheered. They're all my friends in there. You know what I mean? Half that I could see them. They were all my friends. So. Yeah, it's sort of one of them moments you have to live it when it's done. Right now, it's all like that to me. And there's a lot of goods, there's got a lot of ups and a lot of downs. Obviously the down is me missing weight, but still, shit happens. Thanks.
Darren, I'm here. You spoke obviously about the atmosphere tonight, but how do you stay calm in a situation like that? And do you block out the crowd? Were you aware of the crowd during the fight?
Yeah, I was definitely aware, but as short as my career has been in MMA, when I was only a kid, I was off travelling all around the world on my own, with my backpack, fighting anywhere I could. I fought in Malaysia, fought in Canada, Thailand, so many places, So I'm just a calm, collected fighter. I like nerves. I don't have to get myself angry or anything, because that's not my way to fight. I know some fighters, for example, should we say Diego Sanchez, has to get really angry before a fight. For me, no, it's just all about being calm and being the more intelligent fighter. And Stephen is so intelligent, and tonight I outsmarted him. I did.
And Dana said that he obviously wants to take you to Vegas, but ideally, when would you like to get back in there next?
I haven't got any injuries. I think I broke my toe. I don't know it. I can't really feel it. So, but I don't know it. Soon? I wanna fight soon. I don't know. I've just said I wanna try and convince Dana to bring Anfield Stadium. So if I have to wait longer while he promoted or whatever, what I'm saying, while he promoted, I'm already manifesting this shit. It's already happening in my eyes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, August, September, Darren Till versus someone else, Anfield Stadium. I can already see it happening. That's the key to it, manifestation.
Darren, to your right.
I might start crying. Oh, don't worry, mate.
Darren, you just beat the #1 contender in the world, and there's no way with the things that have gone on that you can honestly say that you were 100% there 100% of the time for the last 4 days. So you beat the #1 contender, arguably not at your very best. Maybe my question is more for the coach than for you, but just how much better can you get? Because the potential seems limitless.
My coach did say that. He said, look what you've just done. Then you're calling against, the #1 and you weren't at your best. But, as much as my coach said that to me, I've just said it. There's never an excuse. It doesn't matter if you're at your worst or your best. To me, the mentality I've got is, on fight night, no matter what happens, if I pull a knee or he pulls a knee or whatever, you break hand, the better man always wins, in my eyes. I don't want to ever leave a fight going, I should have won that, or I didn't win that because there was this problem or because this problem. Do you know what I mean? I want to leave the fight knowing, well, he beat me, he was the better man. That's the mentality I want to have. That excuse bullshit don't work with me. I fucking hate it. I hate excuses. And that's not me. So tonight, I was the better man. Next time, he could knock me out. He will be the better man. Yeah, this week I've had, a few problems here and there, but nothing's happened. It hasn't changed anything in the fight. It was Darren Till versus Stephen Thompson in there. So you never know. He could be going through things that he hasn't even mentioned about. You just never know what's going on in someone's life, and there's no excuse. Tonight, the better man won. Next time, maybe Stephen might win, or I will win, but it will always be the better man in my eyes.
Darren, for the longest time, Michael Bisping was the face of the UFC here in the UK. He carried the heavy water, so to speak. He's coming to the end of his career. Do you feel as though you can be the face of the promotion here for a long time to come?
Yeah, that would be really. That's nice. That's nice that you're saying that. But I don't think of things like that. I think about being the greatest. That's what I think about. Yeah, if I'm walking around in the street or if people are talking on social media, Darren Till is the face of British MMA, it's nice. I'm only 25, it's nice to have them kind of words thrown at you, but I don't want to see it like that. I want to just, it's different how I want it to be,
We mentioned that before. Dana said he is planning to make a card in Vegas. Just as you go to Vegas before the fight, do you have some plans with cooperations with some gyms in USA? Do you have anything in your mind? Where will you spend the last week before the fight?
Just me and my coach in one of the hotels in a training room. Just, you know what I mean? If some gyms invite us out, that'd be more than nice. Got a few friends there, but just me and my coach and a few guys from Team Carlon training in the workout rooms or in just a UFC gym. As much as it's nice, to go to the other team, it's Team Carlon. It's Team Carlon. We've never really been affiliated with anyone. We never will be. It's us against the world. That's how I see it. It's us against the fucking world. Thank you for everyone coming.